right? 27 is not phone. So if Mel Gibson were to direct Last of Us Xanus, the first like, for a good I don't know for a good 3.5 weeks will be filming Taki's the first. Taki's the first. The Taki's the first what? Taki's the prologue chapter, obviously, of the book, which is Taki's the first, and Taki's when he's born. And when Fool's born, when Eratat 2, and young Cassius, young Maramis, obviously. So when Cassius and Maramis are younger, obviously. And Queen Sarah's in that too. Her sisters and Labia, they're all in that, obviously. Mr. Servant, you know what I'm saying? And then for a good month will be about the life of young Tacius behind the walls in Zanus. Young Tacius and young Tacitonius, as well as Queen Sarah, her sisters Anne Labia, Maramis, Cassius, they train Tacitonius and Tactius. That's what young Tactius is about. Young Tactius is about the life of Tactius, young Tactius, 8-year-old Tactius, and like 10, 11-year-old Tacitonius. Tacitonius is either 2 or 3 years old in Tactius, I don't remember. Young Tacitonius and young Tactius, and then like behind the light, training in Zanus, obviously, and they've never been outside the walls, obviously. And Tactius is curious over what's beyond those walls. That leads to him leaving the walls later on, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It's about the life of young Tacitonius and young Tactius, training in the Zane arts. And Maramis and Cassius are younger and they train them, obviously. You also have Queen Sarah, and you have her sisters Anne Labia. And you also get the birth of Lithius, Tactius' sister. How the hell is Lithius Tactius' sister? Again, you'll find out that when you read the book. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Lithius is not Tactius' sister, it's Tactius' half sister. Obviously, it's her half sister, obviously. And Lithius is a good Lithius is a good 8 years younger than not good 9 years younger than Tactius. Obviously. Right? And after the young Tactius, Mel Gibson will be directing what? He'll be directing the later half of Volume 1, which is when Tactius, 22 years later, Tactius is now 30 years old. He's older now, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get the horse race. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Tactius is older, Tacitonius is older, Maramis and Cassius are older, Queen Sarah's older, Lithius is old too. He's older too now. You know what I'm saying? Lithius is older too now. You know what I'm saying? That's the life, and Tactius ends up leaving the walls, and Tacitonius and Cassius end up looking for Tactius, and that's all I'm gonna say. As I don't want to spoil the story for you, obviously. And at the end of Volume 1, that's when Tactius meets Sirius and Papyri. And Mel Gibson will be directing all that. That's why, if he's hard, I want him taking his directing notes. Look, it's mandatory, Mel. I want you taking your directing notes. Please listen to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're the boss of the movie, you know what I'm saying? I'm ultimately the boss. I need you to listen to me. I need you taking your directing notes. Every time we write scenes, whatever you write down for this day, when you go back to your hotel, take your directing notes constantly. That way you're prepped. And I'll hire an assistant director to help him. I'll ask Mel Gibson, hey, who's the best assistant director to help you? And he tells me the best assistant director to help him. And I'll have my two script boys help him during production. That way he has a lot of help, obviously. Obviously, right? And then Volume 2, so once the 3 months are over, we now start Volume 1's now finished filming, obviously, and now Volume 2. Volume 2 is when you meet all the Seldons. Lithia, Belle. The only Seldons you meet in Volume 1 are Sirius and Papyri, obviously, whereas Volume 2 is where you meet all the Seldons. You meet Belle, Lithia, Mary, Job, Cornelius, Eli, Elizabeth. You meet all those guys in Volume 2. That's when you meet all the Seldons. Obviously. That's when you meet all the Seldons, obviously. I don't want to spoil the story, that's all I'm gonna say there. Obviously, and that's when Tactius and them Sirius and Papyri, they're in Saphius. And that's where then Tactius. All I'm gonna say is Tactius, Sirius, and Papyri, they're in Saphius, and that's where they meet all. They arrive to Saphius, and that's where they meet all the Seldons. And that's when Tactius meets Lithia for the first time, and that's when Papyri meets Belle for the first time, as well as they meet Mary too, and Cornelius and Eli. They get a glimpse of Eli's large house. You're looking at an amazing Lithia chapter at the beginning of Volume 2. You're looking at an amazing chapter for that. I wrote a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. And the end of Volume 2 ends with the exodus of Saphius, when all of Saphius they exit Saphius and they journey through the Cursed Gilead Mountains, the Cursed Gilead Southern Mountains. That's where they meet Ephesus. Ivan, while they all exiting sideways, I don't want to spoil the story for you. All I'm gonna say is you have the land markings. The land markings. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil the story for you, obviously. And then you have after the 3 months, after the 6 months are over, for the remaining 3 months, Mel Gibson will be directing, if he's hired, will be directing the volume 3, which in my opinion is the best of the three of the three volumes. You can argue volume 2 is better, but in my opinion, volume 3 is the best of the 3 volumes. Because that's when you get the unexpected climax, the adventure, all that stuff. That's when Takis becomes more mature. He gets a full grown beard. Ivan, why is Takis get a full grown beard? You'll see what I mean when you read the story. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Takis is more mature. Whereas in the earlier volumes, Takis is more cocky and confident. He looks down on Sullivan's. Whereas in volume 3, Takis becomes more mature and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He grows in wisdom and maturity and all. So you'll see what I mean when you read the book, obviously. That's when, the beginning of volume 3, that's when they journey through the cursed Gilead's Western Mountains. You get the mosquitoes biting the Safians, obviously. Think something like Prince of Egypt. Remember Prince of Egypt, like Moses? Remember when all the Hebrew slaves exit Egypt? Well, think something like that for when all of Safius exits Safius. They journey through the cursed Gilead's Mountains. The mosquitoes biting them, the cursed big mosquitoes biting them. You get the jaguars, and Takis and them fight the jaguars. They go through the cavern, this cursed cavern. That's where Takis meets Ephesus, fights Ephesus, obviously. That's all I'm gonna say there. Obviously, and you also have the Walking with the Ancestor chapters with Aratet. Obviously. You also have Takis Walking with the Ancestors with Aratet and Takis, obviously. I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You also have what? You also have the huge war in the end. You have a huge battle scene. Okay, you have war in volume 1 with Takis the First, with Aratet, obviously, a huge war in the end, obviously. And you have a battle sequence with Tacitonius, Cassius, their 50 men, and for full and like 25 wolves at the end of volume 1, obviously, and then you have a huge battle scene in the caverns when Takis and all of them, Takis' cousin Safians, obviously, they meet Ephesus and they fight the bats. Huge battle scene. Think something like Moria, a huge battle scene like Moria, obviously. And at the end of the movie, you have a huge war, like an epic grand scale war. Think something like the Helm's Deep War, except even bigger than that. Something of on a much grander scale than that, man. Just look at something fucking crazy. Look at something fucking crazy, man. I'm gonna have my smoke here. Think something crazy like that. For the what? Think something crazy like that for the war, man. See what I'm saying here? And yeah, man. Give me a second. Yeah. Hence why Mel Gibson, if he's hired, I'm going to say, hey, look, man, I need you. Like, I don't want you because I want you co-writing the script with me. That way you know the ins and outs of my story. I want you doing the console arts. Obviously, Ivan, so weird seeing you smoke. Yes, I'm a smoker. I'm a hardcore smoker. As guaranteed, once I pay this bullshit fee and I see my roof of life, I'm gonna be smoking hardcore. As I just came out from death, man. Because I'm definitely gonna have a smoke. And I guarantee you, after what VJ went through, VJ is guaranteed gonna be smoking with me too. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, VJ will be what? She'll be smoking with me, man. You know, I even fucking, I'll buy a cigarette too. Because after what both me and VJ went through, VJ is definitely gonna smoke with me, obviously. And Mel Gibson, if he's chosen, he's gonna be lucky chosen. He's gonna be saved for the 4 years. He's gonna get to direct that amazing story. If you think Passion of Christ was scary, you know what I'm saying, with the demons, that those demons will Erityle will make those demons look good. As Erityle looking at the little devil himself on the screen. Ephesus, the king back. You have Erityle, the king of the south. You have Faful, the prince of the south. You have Morale, the general of the army. You have Mass and Bastard, the demon servants. You have Bull, the pit watcher. Tacitonius fights Bull, the pit watcher in the war. Cassius, the general, fights Morale, the general in the war. And Tachys takes on both Morale and both Faful and Erityle in the war too. So you also have the demon wolves, wolf army. You have the demon crows, who are Erityle spies. You have the eagles, the eagles of the northern watchers, which is the eagles. They're good. The eagles are good, obviously. You have Ephesus, the king bat of the mountains, and you also have what? You also have the demon bat army, obviously. Think about that for a sec. You also have the cursed demon ancestors of the south, who are like fallen angels, pretty much. I don't want to spoil the story for you. See what you mean by that. And you also have what? You also have the holy ancestors of the north. Obviously. And Tachys is the prince of the north, to be king, obviously. He's not king yet. Tachys gets crowned king. I don't want to spoil the story for you, but Tachys is the prince of the north to be king. Obviously. And Tachys the first is the king of Zanus. And Tachys is the prince of the north. Look at an amazing story, man. You also have the cursed mosquito. Imagine these big mosquitoes the size of your hand biting the people in the cursed mountains. Imagine something like that. You're listening crazy. Yeah, man. You're listening fucking crazy, man. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing story. And that's why none of my other movies will top Last of Us Zane's. Last of Us Zane's looking at masterpiece, and I'm putting not unheard my money into all this too. $9 million towards the world building for the Holy North, the Cursed South, Saphius, Barak, the Cursed Achilles Mountains, the caverns like Moria, Cyrus, Zanus. You know what I'm saying? The city's edge. You know what I'm saying? The wolf army, the bat army, Ephesus, the king bat of the mountains, Erityle, the double wolf king, Mass bastard servants, Morale the general, Faful, the prince of the south, the demon crows. Listening to much. The eagles. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice costumes. You're gonna see me wearing nice costumes, and Sullivan's wearing nice costumes. The castle of Zanus, the river of Tynus, the forest of Galathia, the cursed forest of Galathia. 100 feet tall trees, yeah. Look at something crazy, man. See what I'm saying here? Ivan, so weird seeing you smoke. Yes, I'm a hardcore smoker. I'm addicted. I've been smoking for 4 years now. The reason why I smoke is because of stress, man. Like the horror mess, the doors being locked on me having to die for my wife. You know what I'm saying? So much stress. That's why I fucking smoke, obviously. You know, Ivan, we understand why you smoke. Yes, I smoke because of stress, obviously. Smoke helps release stress, obviously. I guarantee when I come to death, when I'm king, I'm going to be a smoker, obviously, and I guarantee VJ's going to be smoking too with me too. As after what both me and VJ went through, VJ might not be a consistent smoker, but guarantee a few times she might buy a pack of smokes. Hey Ivan, I'll buy a pack of smokes with you. Let's smoke together. VJ has to smoke with me. Because I read in the interview that VJ says she smoked a few times. Yeah, I tried cigarettes a few times. VJ said, but I don't think VJ is a consistent smoker. I don't think she's a consistent smoker, but VJ obviously guaranteed VJ is gonna smoke cigarettes with me once me and her are king together, man. Because after what both me and her went through, she's definitely gonna smoke cigarettes. Seeing hell for 20 years, man, 20 plus years. Obviously, I'm only gonna smoke one, otherwise they're gonna smell it. You know what I'm saying, yeah, man. And who knows? Peter Jackson might be hired. You never know. And if Peter Jackson's hired, if he's chosen, he'll be what? He'll be whatever I just mentioned. He'll be going through that same process too. He'll be directing the 3 volumes of Zanus, obviously. And once the 9 months of filming is over, if Mel Gibson's hired, Mel Gibson's obviously going to thank the crewmen. Me and VJ and Mel Gibson will thank the crewmen, obviously. We want to thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best crewmen. I couldn't have asked for a better crewman. You guys work your asses off. You guys are the best. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys are the best we can. None of us could have done this without you. You guys are the foundation of the movie. You're the bridge that holds everything together. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. You know what I'm saying, and everyone claps. Let's say now, guys, for celebration. Let's celebrate. Let's have a finally staff party, and then we do his finally staff party. Mel Gibson, if he's hard, he'll be part of that staff party, obviously. Again, Mel Gibson will guarantee be making. If Mel Gibson has social media, guaranteed he'll be making videos and vlogs. Hey, I'm about to direct this scene right now. I'm saying you're gonna see the behind the scenes of production. Mel Gibson directing with the two script developers and assistant director, all that. Mel Gibson will get an interview. You're gonna see if he's gonna be a part of a documentary. Yeah, obviously. And all the actors are like, "Oh, Ivan, it's done, man." I'm like, "Yeah, guys, it's done, man. It's not officially over yet." You know what I'm saying? You guys will get your check. You guys are gonna get your check for the posters. Obviously, when the posters get released a good month and a half from now on Amazon, and you guys are gonna be a part of that buzz for a couple months. Post production will take place, guys, and after post production, on the day of the 1 month the day of the pre order of Zanus, Skysys will be doing a red carpet event at the Bergenzark Resort in Switzerland. And you guys will be part of the red carpet, and you guys are going to be part of that luxury hotel party. The actors are going to be a bit sad. Oh my god, Ivan, it's done because they just experienced that fame, international fame, all the whole world going crazy, constant trending pictures of them. You know what I'm saying they felt on top of the world. They were saved, obviously. They're like, oh, it's done, Ivan. Yeah, guys, it's done, man. I'm saying Mel Gibson might be like, oh, Ivan, it's done, man. Yeah, it's done, Mel Gibson. I'm saying, oh, Ivan, how did you direct the movie? Directing actually like no Mel. You were good for Zane's, but you're not good for the other movies, obviously. But guys, it's not over yet. You guys are still going to be experiencing the buzz of my movie during post production will take place. You guys, all you actors, are going to be experiencing the buzz and fame of the movie. Good chance you actors are going to get interviewed around America. I'm guaranteed. Crazy buzz. They're gonna be famous, fucking famous. Bunch of pictures of them training with fans. Reels and pictures training with them with fans. They're gonna be fucking famous, obviously. You guys get your check for the posters, obviously, which is nice. And then once post production is finished and the movie's ready, the movie's not ready to be burned onto the 4K Blu-ray disc, we'll let Skysys Amazon know. The movie is available for purchase. The pre-order is available on the day of the pre-order. Skysys will do the red carpet event in the Bergenzark Resort, and we'll have a 2-day luxury hotel party. As the actors will be a bit sad that filming is finished. They had a blast. They're part of that fame. They're part of that international fame with IMVJ. Constant trending pictures and videos of them, obviously. All the parties, I'm saying, being part of that amazing technology movie, being a part of the buzz for the doc trailer, movie trailer, the docking film, and all of that. But the actors know, even though the journey ends, the journey isn't officially over yet, as they're still going to be looking forward to that luxury hotel party and that red carpet event. Yes, as the journey is not officially over yet, and they're going to be still feeling on top of the world for a couple months. As while post-production takes place and the actors are flown home, they're going to be experiencing crazy worldwide fame. Constant pictures and videos, trending pictures of them, trending pictures and videos of them with the actors, with the fans. In Los Angeles, London, wherever they live, where if they go on vacation, constant crazy trending video and pictures of them with the fans, obviously. Those will be crazy. These actors are never going to be the same, obviously. And Mel Gibson's chosen, he's a lucky one, and he's going to be what? He's going to be saved, obviously, in 4 years. And guaranteed after that luxury hotel party, red carpet event, Mel Gibson, if he's hard, will be featured on the red carpet, obviously. He's after the luxury hotel party, Mel Gibson will be like, Ivan, man, can I direct your great escape movie? Man, like, no, man. Ivan, man, like, I can't stand Hollywood. Your company's so much better than Hollywood. I can't stand Hollywood. If I go back to Hollywood, I want to go back to being a dirty slave. Your company's so much better than Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Your company's where it's at. I just want to work for you, Ivan. I don't want to work in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, man, I know you love Skysys. I know you want to be saved. But no, Mel, you were good for Zane's. You're not good for the Great Escape movie. He's going to be a bit sad, you know what I'm saying? So not only are the actors going to beg, all the crewmen are going to beg, as well as Mel Gibson, if he's hard, or Peter Jackson. They're also going to beg me and wife to resign. Hey, Ivan, can I direct your next movie, man? I'm like, no, man. You were good for Zane's, but you're not good for the Great Escape movie. As the two candidates for the Great Escape movie I'm gonna have a fight for the role. Are the director who directed John Wick and Casino Royale. I have those two guys fight for the role. I'll pay them a good. Those guys aren't as big directors. I'll pay those guys like $10 million for the role, $10 million to direct. Pay them a nice, I don't know, $2 billion sign bonus for pre-production, to co-write the script, executive produce. I'm gonna give all my directors producing power on my movies. The rest I can produce, do the concert arts, obviously, and I'll pay him his 8 months start production, which is nice, obviously, nice paycheck, obviously. And the Great Escape movie will only take a good 3 months to film, 3.5 months to film. Whereas Zayn's is 9 months of blood, sweat, and tears. It's fucking a long. It's gonna take a long time to film Zayn's, man. 9 months. Whereas the Great Escape movie will finish filming in 3.5 months. 3 months, perhaps 4 months, 3.5 to 4 months, probably 3.5 months finish filming Great Escape movie. It won't be that long. And you're looking at an amazing movie for that movie, obviously. And that's why what? Yeah. But I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm playing devil's advocate here. It's not guaranteed I'm gonna hire Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, as there's a high chance I'll be directing Zayn's on my own. As Zayn's is my baby, and I don't want anyone touching my story. Obviously, there's like a 45% chance I'll hire a director and a 55% chance I'll direct it myself. Higher chance I'll direct it myself, but there's also a high chance I will have Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson fight for the role, and whoever's chosen will be directing my last Zayn's movie. Again, you guys see the future. You already know if you're chosen or not. You know if I'm going to direct it myself, and you already know if Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson or one of those guys are going to direct my movie. As you guys see the future, I have the fucking keys, obviously. If one of those guys are chosen, they're going to be lucky, and they're going to be saved. They're going to get to experience the international fame with King Ivan and Queen Vijay. They're going to be part of that amazing Last of Us story. And Vijay, you know what I'm talking about. You can see the future. You already know how amazing of a movie Last of Us will be. There's a reason why Vijay posted that picture of that guy at the red carpet with the red robe, the long hair and the beard. That's me and Zans. That's me. That's Takius. The Jesus look. As Takius there's a lot of symbolism to Jesus with Takius. There's a lot of Jesus symbolism with Takius. Takius is a prince of the north. He has that Jesus look, the long hair and the beard, obviously. And Aratat is a symbolism of the devil. The devil, obviously. As I told you, a lot of my movies that I have symbolism to what? To my life. Takius is a prince of the north, just like me and Vijay are from the sky. Me and Vijay are what? We're the king and queen from the sky. Whereas Aratat's a king of the south. Just like the stepfamilies are the king of the earth. The king of the earth, obviously. But me and Vijay are the rightful king and queen because we're from the north. We're from the sky. We created the universe. And so we're the rightful king and queen. There's a symbolism there. And Takius goes to war with Aratat, who's the devil himself. It's symbolism of me fighting the gatekeepers, obviously. Obviously, right? That's symbolism for Zayn's, obviously. The Great Escape movie is an innocent couple. They escape this dirty organization. Well, me and Vijay are the two lucky people who escaped, who did not bow into the gatekeeper, and we're now rich and free, and we're not a part of the Hollywood system. We escaped the Hollywood system. Obviously, that's the symbolism of the Great Escape movie. Very unique. It's a satire to my life. You guys are envious of me and Vijay's relationship, and you're willing to do anything to destroy my relationship, prevent the relationship from happening. That's symbolism very unique, obviously. Whereas a hidden valor movie in the Western United States, there's no symbolism in those movies to me in Vijay's life. But that Last of Us Zaynus, The Great Escape, and they're unique. There's some symbolism into my life, obviously. Whereas a hidden valor movie and the Western United States movie, there's no symbolism in those movies to my life. Obviously, whereas the other three movies, there's symbolism to my life, obviously. See what I'm saying here? I have a good, 2.5 minutes left here. And yeah, that's why my wife is so proud of me. And the countdown's ticking, guys. Well, November 8th today. So 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. You have a good 3 to 4 days. I'm making my final announcement either on the 11th or the 12th. So you have a good 3 to 4 days left of me on YouTube, guys. And after that, I am done. Ending my series. I'll take that walk to the park, take 2 days off, and I'm going to be brave, let my stepfamily know under my book. And a good week or so, they're going to swing upstairs. I'm going to cry my eyes out, pay this fee, save my beautiful wife, and once she's queen, I'm taking my wife, and once she's queen, me king with her, I am peacing the fuck out. I'm going to start that Sky System company. You guys are all left behind. There's no one will let you do like that, obviously. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll call this video, I don't know, more babbling on and about the directors for Sky Source. I'll call it something like that. More babbling on and about the directors, the directors for Last of Us. I'll call it something like that. So this is it for this video. Stay tuned for my video tomorrow. I'll find more topics to talk about. As a countdown's ticking, guys. You only have a couple of days left of me on YouTube, guys. We need jar for joy because I'm about to become cagey, including me, obviously. I'm going to end this video, upload it, order my shawarma, take a shower, go to the store, buy some beer and smokes, come back and enjoy the show, as I'm sure you guys will enjoy the show too, obviously. And you better start taking for granted, guys, as you only have 3 to 4 days left of my YouTube, guys. Was I really done, man? Yes. After I make that final answer, I am done. I'm not making any more videos for you. Zero. Once I find out how wicked you are, I'm never making any videos for you ever again. All I'm going to think about is paying this fee, getting over it, seeing my wife, being king and her queen with me. That's all I'm going to think about, obviously. So, Ivan the Mayor, I am signing out. Peace.